Yeah, because I've been coming to Redwood forever. Like you have that carnival sort of thing.
Yeah.
So especially when Mayuka was there with her
Oh my God, I
twins,
miss the kids
I used to
so
bring
much.
them and come.
I just miss Mayuka, Gaurav, and their kids.
Kids
also.
so much. Yeah,
Just they were
get
such an
attachment, no?
No, I am very attached
To your parents.
Yeah, but now since I've stepped back a little bit, I can't say don't get attached, but I'm not as involved with day to day as I used to be. But
Yeah, I mean, this is a different phase, and that was a different phase too.
I think it started with Amrita going away, and I sort of put my family first after that because Amrita going away really hit me very hard. I didn't expect it to. I thought I'll be fine. Suddenly in Orais I'd be crying because Amrita, Ishwar, my husband, helped me through it. Not I would have gone mad.
Oh.
But I feel that post-COVID, I feel like there's been a drop, not in my passion or in my belief or what I expect, but being physically there is less. Like I'll check everything from the menu to what is cooked to which akka was not there. But I was also unwell for 2 whole years. So it's taken away the daily routine.
I think everything has a silver lining on that front. So I'm sure it gives the people who are managing it some space to blossom, which probably, and take more responsibility.
I have an amazing
team,
and also a great partner. But I don't know. Right now, my health, my family seems to require more
prioritizing. Yeah, I think for me also, you can say the same thing. I've been trying to prioritize myself and my family in the last 1 or 2 years more than my business. So, and I'm enjoying this phase too as much as I enjoyed being that very aggressive person.
That's the one thing when people say schools are a business, I never agree. Because I feel like everybody's saying, oh, my school is making so much money. I'm like, how? Any money we get from the school, we put back. It feels like we're spending more than we're getting every year.
Yeah.
I feel like that how to make if you approach a school as a money-making thing, then you're not running a school.
I mean, at least it's your school. I literally don't treat Peekaboo like that. I really feel like, when the children go happy and they call me Peekaboo auntie, I think I work for that and my team and spending the day with all my creativity coming out in my products. And luckily, that works for me very well.
Anything with children requires passion. If you don't have passion or you don't believe in what you're doing, just quit.
I can still play with a 4-year-old for like 4 hours.
I prefer that to my 21-year-old.
Yeah, literally. No, I mean, I love spending time with my children too. They are so wise and...
they are wise, no?
Yeah.
They give us so much. Like today I wanted to show Amrita what I was wearing and then she's like, Ma, I'm very stressed. I'm doing this exam, not now. You automatically go to them for opinions.
But they know how to say no. I think our times we didn't know how to say no. We weren't taught how to say no. Everything was a nod.
And they also say it with a reason, not just saying no for the sake. Sorry, Ma, I have to do this. My headspace is not here.
Let's say we raised them well.
Yes, we did. What did they raise? I think a community of people raised. I think the same for you, right?
Yeah, for me also.
Friends, family, other people.
100%.
It was like a community, and that's why I think they grew up like this.
Even the teachers that shaped my children, I'll be forever grateful for that, because some of them, I mean, really showed me a different way of looking at things.
I agree with you.
So that really
I agree with you.
Meant a lot. So yeah, you're a teacher, you are a parenting coach, you are a mom, you are founder of Redwood Montessori. I mean, so much more, which the list is very long. How do you cope with all of it? I'm sure the young mothers who are aspiring to do something more would be asking you this often.
I always, when I was their age, I had the same struggles that they do. But in hindsight, I think it's not being so hard on yourself. And I know this is going to sound funny, but having a routine and being regimented about things is very important for yourself, for your child, because Ishwar and I both wanted to spend, and we still want to spend, the most amount of time we can with our child. Having said that, Ishwar actually gave me a lot of grace when I was building Redwood. He took over a lot of the heavy lifting because he could go to work later. I was the first one in school, the last one out. So I'm sure at a particular time, I didn't spend as much time with her that Ishwar or my extended family, my in-laws or my parents did. So I think it's not a straight line. There are ups and downs, but I always tell parents there's never such thing as a bad parent. The fact that you're questioning yourself means you're trying to be the best version of a parent that you can be.
Also on the machine, a straight line is dead, right? So
Absolutely,
might as well
well
we
said,
should
very well said.
we should live it up, right? With all the
And
ups and
life
downs.
is not a straight line. No, don't we have ups and downs in life? In parenting with children, there are always ups and downs.
Our team has put together some lovely questions which we could chat over.
Lovely. I'll be the judge of that.
I think they are fun.
Okay.
What one thing about motherhood no one prepared you for, but you are now grateful?
I didn't think I had this much love and this much anxiety in my body, but this much love.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
But also that much anxiety. This person is like, there's so much about, I would do anything for me. I mean, my spouse, of course, but this is another, like even my parents, but this is a level of love I think I don't know, I've never felt it.
It's so beautiful. If your child described you in 3 words today, what would you hope they say versus what they'd actually say?
What would I hope she'd say? Calm, she's never going to say that. Supportive, she will say that. Fun, I think she'll say that. What would my daughter say? My daughter would say that she needs to look after me more than I need to look after her. My daughter would call me fun, maybe too much fun, and she would never call me calm.
Oh my God, I'm just like, there's one word that is ringing in my head continuously. I think both my children are going to call me annoying.
No.
I'm telling you.
No, they won't.
It's just a fun thing between us. It's like, Mom, stop being annoying. Like if I tell them that, is that the 6th episode you're watching? They'll be like, Mom, stop being annoying. So that's how they talk to me.
You get annoying. Ma, you just don't get it. Ma, you just don't understand.
Yeah, so fun.
Especially if you know they're watching the 6th episode, you're probably watching what they're watching. That's fun, right?
That's fun. Okay. Mom guilt, real or overrated? What does it look like in your life?
100% real. But also, you must realize that you're not superwoman. You cannot be in 100 places at the same time. Learn to delegate. Learn to rely on other people. And your intention must be clear. You're trying to do the best by your child. And that looks different for every person.
I totally agree with you. I mean, my children have gone to the US and come back. And even now, nothing has changed. That equation is going to be permanent. So I still feel like, oh, should I go this? Oh, should I miss my yoga and actually cook something for breakfast for them special? So that guilt or I don't call it guilt, but it's like that love that
there is a lot of mom guilt, okay? And especially for parents, especially for moms, they always get in the toddler program, they're young children. So whole of society is questioning them, only 16 months, why do they need to be in school? But you must understand that children need their own environment where they have children of their age and where the environment lends itself to child development. Now, children are very younger children need routine and order. So Montessori environment provides you routine, order, and the ability to work with your hands. It also has adults who are trained to deal with these children, and there are children they're going to see every day. Their routine is going to be the same. The adults with them are going to be the same. The things they do, they will do different things, but the routine of the day will be the same. They need something apart from the four walls of your home. They need to interact with other children who are in the same stage of development.
That's so nice, because back in the day, I mean, many years ago, there used to be these bigger families where
Absolutely.
there were more children. Now with this nuclear setup, I feel one doesn't need to feel so lonely. You wouldn't
No.
know the concept of sharing.
Absolutely.
So I think the sooner the better.
No, and your nuclear the nuclear family, I grew up with many cousins. I tried to recreate that for my daughter. So I tried to create a set of friends from school, then my friends' children, then cousins, then friends from activities, that she did. I wanted her to have a variety of friends, because it's important that you grow up with different people and you learn how to integrate wherever you are and to assimilate wherever you are. The other thing is, I had in-laws, parents, my parents' friends, my in-laws' friends. She was probably the first grandchild then. So everybody was up to taking her out. And trusting those people and sending them out is another thing. I didn't give my mother rules. If I gave my mother rules like don't give her Maggie, 100% she'd give her Maggie. So it's no point trying to, sit at home and remote control.
Yeah. I don't believe in that. I honestly don't believe in that at all.
And she had coffee from my in-laws. The first sip of coffee my father-in-law gave her. They have raised children before me.
Yeah.
I cannot be calling them out.
No, I totally believe. I really am on the same page on that one. So we have some specific questions for you, Madhura. If a parent is feeling guilty about not doing enough for their child, what would you like to tell them this Mother's Day?
I'd like to say that the fact that they feel they're not doing enough makes them a good parent.
I think so many moms will love hearing
because
this
they're
today.
actually thinking, am I doing enough? How many of us sit back and think, am I doing enough? That means you're already invested.
Check in your,
And if you
checking.
feel that you can do a little more, do it. But it's always small steps and not leaps. Take one small step at a time.
Nice. In Chennai, many parents juggle academics, activities, and all-round development. What do you feel children actually remember and carry into adulthood?
I don't want any child's memory to be in the car going from one class to the other. Your child, just because your neighbor's child is good at chess, doesn't mean your child has to take it up. I do believe that at a younger age, say 3 and 4, you expose them to everything. Let them pick. And then don't push them.
Yeah.
My sister was an Olympian. She didn't go, she qualified. But till today, she says, you took my childhood away. My mother went with her everywhere. But it didn't come from my sister, it came from my mother. So children must have that inner drive to do something and then you support them. But, and especially with the 5th year, like grade 5, where they do IIT JEE coaching along with...
No ways.
Yes, it's the new IIT JEE along with what you're studying. I think even if a child signs up for that, parents must think 100 times, because the pressure on a child from the 5th to the 10th or 12th, they start as early as the 5th or 6th. Can you imagine the pressure that child has? And I think all children should play a sport, not for anything else, but because what does playing a sport do? It releases the good chemicals in the brain. So they cannot be indoors, they should have cardio or whatever, they have to be outdoors. I'm not saying children should play a sport competitively, but being part of a sport helps them understand a lot about their body, teamwork. If it's swimming, it's the best full body exercise. It helps them understand about losing and winning. It helps them so much. And they have to be outdoors. I think that rather than screens and tablets, which our children didn't have that much of, now the world has just advanced to only screens.
Kids also got it. It's become getting tougher, but
I felt I managed it easily.
Yeah.
Maybe they were not so
not
common.
So many, and not so young. A 1-year-old is swiping
Actually, a lot of 1-year-olds are not, they're doing this activity, but they're not able to hold, not 2.5, not able to hold a pencil. These are the things that worry me.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. As both an educator and a mom, what's more challenging, raising your own child or guiding other parents?
You tell me.
Should I tell you?
Yes.
I think both are okay in some ways and both have their own challenges. There's a silver lining. I know it's a very easy answer I'm giving, but that's a fact. That of course with our own child, we will have some bigger, responsibilities. But with somebody else's also is the same thing.
I'm not taking away from how important it is. I'm just saying, because I have made errors or because I have slipped up with my own child, it is easy for me to see how I can do it differently.
Right.
And also the anxiety that clouds me with my own child, when I was a very anxious mother. So when I see a fellow anxious mother, I remember the things I did to take a step back. So both are, anxiety, you can only experience it, and only someone who's experienced it will be able to tell what you're going through. I'm coming from that place. So I would never suggest something that I hadn't done myself. So like you said, both are equally important.
Yeah.
But sometimes with your own child, also hindsight is 20/20. So sometimes you see things in hindsight. So you grow and you evolve as a mother constantly. You do make mistakes with your children. You don't want to. You want to be the best mom, but you're human. I carry a lot of guilt about what I could have done with Amrita. But going back, is it going to change anything? I can't go back in time.
No, but for me, like I keep teaching myself or self-learning all the time because I keep questioning myself a lot.
Absolutely.
So then I realize so many of it comes from my childhood, and then it goes down to my mother's childhood, then goes to my grandmom's childhood.
True. This is so
true. Then everything becomes a little easier to understand and to process. So
but the other thing is, now I more and more I've started to believe, only assume the best and it will happen. An anxiety is a story that you're telling yourself that could happen when nothing has happened. So I'm trying to dial back and only put the positive energy out there. And for me, I don't believe in shaming parents, because I think everybody is trying their best. Call me old-fashioned. I don't think I've met a parent who's not trying.
Yeah, it's that much they know and they're doing best with that. And nowadays there's such lovely programs. You are a parenting coach. They can reach out and get better. There are avenues we didn't have in our days where we could go and learn from somebody.
But that was simpler, I feel. Now there's
too much pressure.
Yes, and half knowledge and other children doing this and so many opinions. I feel you have to filter the noise.
Yeah.
I feel we had it easier.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel for parents of this generation.
So now for some fun. It's going to be a one-word answer, and especially for you, since you have Redwood Montessori and you have 2 schools now.
4.
I'm so sorry.
It doesn't matter.
I'm so sorry.
Doesn't matter. So it's 1 school but in 4 locations.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because you were always talking about the new one in Sterling Road, right?
No, that was Chetpet was the new one. Now was the new one. Now we've opened one in next to Dow.
Okay.
On Senate Road. And we have 2 in Adyar.
Wow. That's a lot of responsibility.
It is. It's not easy to sleep at night when you're reading through I get updates from everybody. 11:30 somebody will get a call saying, oh, there was not enough tomato rice today. And they don't appreciate it.
That much?
Yeah, I am a little penal for that.
No wonder they love it so much. So, so some fun questions with your experience with 4 schools. I think this would be fun.
Okay, let's
see. Outdoor play or reading corner, if you had to choose one. Can't choose.
One is one is literacy, the other is also literacy.
Watching your child explore independently in the classroom or joining them at the table for a shared activity?
As a mom, shared table for a shared
Activity.
Yeah, because I'd be I was so anxious about what she was doing.
Okay, fair. Strict routine or child-led flow?
Routine.
I agree with you.
No, routine with child-led. The child must be aware of the routine, but you must have a routine. Within that routine, you can give your child as much freedom.
80% let's follow, and 20% of course we have that little.
We're human.
Yeah.
But I would say 90-10.
Oh wow.
Like if sleep time is 7, we used to say 7.
Okay. Parent-teacher chats in the corridor after school, or scheduled sit-down where you go deep into one concern?
Always scheduled sit down. Always. Because I can say something, a little word that the parent may misunderstand. Okay, and when I'm talking to them at the corridor, I don't have full information. I need to talk to everybody who's interacted with that child, assimilate, then talk to them with all the information.
Very fair and, very understandable. So, Madhura, it was such a pleasure to have you here today with us at Peekaboo to celebrate Mother's Day. And it's my honor, my pleasure. We've been planning this forever.
Yeah, long
and I feel like the chat is not enough. I could go on with you for hours. But here's to being a super mom.
Oh my God, this is so sweet.
And
but we didn't ask Garima any questions.
All yours. Stage is yours.
Can we ask? I have only one child.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody says with the second it's easier. Is that true?
Yeah, it is easier, but it's also a lot of juggling. But like for one child, when mealtime, my son used to, because we were always focusing on him, all the adults in the house. So I think that focus gets a little divided. So they get less in the light. And so it became a little easier that, try this because she is trying. So they get a little bit of like a elastic, expanded a little bit. That's all. And they also have company for each other. And they're quite a gang against me. So,
So, I hear this a lot with some parents in school that, he's the first child is a boy and my in-laws are living with me and, the son, so he gets a lot more leeway. But I'm not asking about that. I'm saying, would you approach your daughter and your son? Of course, you'd approach them differently, but what about in terms of the freedom you give them?
It's absolute same for me.
That's great.
100,000% same for me. At the most, maybe when he went to San Diego, I did not give him anybody's number, but when she moved, because she's a younger one, not because she's a girl, when she moved to New York for her studies, I said, don't bother me in the middle of the night, call your brother.
But also San Diego is very different from New York.
So I was like, okay, please call your brother if you need anything. He's already been there, he knows, don't bother me, let me sleep. So
how do you keep, for me, I see results. Like last week, a child won't be able to write something and I feel like a sense of account, like I've done it, and the child is able to write or read something the next week. How do you see results? Because for you, it's third person, right? So somebody buys this furniture. How do you experience the joy that I get to experience firsthand almost?
I get so much joy, Madhura. I can't even begin to tell you. The other day, somebody came from Bangalore, but she's a Chennai girl and she was expecting, and when she sat next to me, she said, Auntie, I want to do my baby's nursery with you and I have all the pillows that you had done for me.
So sweet.
So for me, it's like generation 2. I feel old though, but she described her pillows. I have children who take their products with them because they have emotional attachment. And I'm known as Peekaboo Auntie. Everybody is Peekaboo Auntie, so I'm very happy with.
So for me, it's cookies. Madhura Auntie, did you make butter cookies? I'm like, no, I'm not making unless you write me a letter.
I see that little twinkle in their eyes and it's like,
Isn't it
she's come
amazing?
to do your room. She owns Peekaboo when I'm introduced somewhere in a party. I feel very happy.
Why did you start this? What made you start it? Why didn't you teach or start a school or something like that?
So, I mean, I studied design, fashion design, and even as a child, I used to sketch rooms.
Oh, really?
When I was doing up our home and I was looking around, I did not find anything interesting. I mean, if I go back many years, I have pictures of me, 7-year-old, sat for 6 hours and made a dollhouse with fabrics and trim. So I think I was meant to do this and give them a sacred space. All my healing and parenting and all really helps me put together a space which is
Can you talk about your healing
energy.
a little more? And
Energy. I think when I meet parents, I tell them it's like a seed becomes a sprout and then a tree. I always look at a room like that where the environment is so harmonious and with the child's energy that they grow into this tall, strong tree. So any
A
big
redwood
storm,
tree.
and any storm cannot, uproot it.
That is so
And
funny. That's why we chose
the
Redwood as the name.
Just think about it.
Yeah.
So I always feel like I hope I'm able to do that, and that's why we design rooms or create products which bring a smile, which bring happiness. Like one of our pillows, I can imagine the children to hold it tight and sleep. Like not just buying it for only aesthetics, but colors. Lot of animals.
Part of a childhood memory.
Yes,
Is that what you
yeah.
like? You're creating a childhood memory for them.
Yeah. And they do. I mean, I go to anybody's house, I see products, and I feel so happy when they come running to me and showing me what they have, and anything for kids. Love kids.
Yeah, I agree. Anything for children.
Anything for children.
Not at my own only.
Not my own only. Yes, absolutely.